excited to talk to him. He just got off the court from his match, so we wanted to give you a second to maybe tell us how you're feeling getting off the court.
Well, thanks for having me. Obviously, it feels good to be winning, and that's the main thing. I think that was best out of 5, and obviously I lost the first one. Credit to Robbie. I actually felt like I was playing great ball in the first one. Not quite dialed in totally on my shots, but he apparently was. He was hitting some amazing backhands, and one after another with me covering the court. So, congrats to him on that. I think at one point in the second game, I kind of got the dynamics of the game a little bit more in favor of my style of game, a little bit sloppier, a little bit different dimensional. We're bringing some heights and stuff like that and trying to change the way the game was played, and it obviously helped.
Yeah, we mentioned that during our broadcast, and I don't know, and it was just me guessing, obviously, because you play a lot of outdoor.
Right.
But I was telling sometimes when people get aggressive during the match, it feels like you're coming down with a downward stroke, which makes the ball bounce all sorts of crazy weird over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he would get aggressive and try to come through with the ball, he was flat but really high.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference is your ball was bouncing all over the place. I think, like you were saying, making it sloppy, kind of dirtying it up, whereas his was just coming straight off the back wall, setting you up. And I think that put you where you wanted to be. It looks like you pushed him in the exact direction you wanted him to go. And I don't know if you felt that way.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to be ugly.
So that's good. Well, that also gets us into it. Do you think the rally scoring played into anything, like how you changed your game or how you approached it?
I don't know if it changed it, how I approached it. You got to be focused. I don't really think much of the rally scoring, if you want to be honest. Not a fan of it. Okay. I think it takes away a lot from the endurance of the game, from guys sustaining a high level of play for a long time. So that's the nice way to put it.
I know. And specifically, one of the other changes we have here is that we're only playing those first games to 11.
Right.
So did that come into it at all? I mean, I know you said you didn't really think about it, but that goes real quick in games to 11.
You just got to be ready to play. I like to play a match. I feel like I'm playing maybe a game at the end of it all, and we all got to adapt. We all got to adjust. So you go with it and stuff. But I love to play racquetball. I come here to play, not to watch.
Yeah, I hear you. So that's good. Along those lines, since I brought up your outdoor, do you have a preference? Like, do you prefer outdoor to indoor?
Yeah, I love summers. I love being home in Southern California. I do love playing outdoor doubles. It might be possibly my favorite thing to play, at least when I'm at home. But I love to compete at this level. I mean, competition is what I live for. To get on the court, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. I love that feeling to compete and just leave it out there on the court. But to be outside playing outdoor racquetball is definitely a joy of mine.
And I think that does come across to everybody because obviously you've been competing at a high level for a long time, right? And if you didn't love that kind of energy, I think you might have kind of gotten away from it earlier. So.
You know what? It's totally true on that. I think that's a thing that's kept me in the game and kept the spark alive is the fact that I can go outside, train, call it training, call it work, right? Yeah. And still be able to get use out of it that can hopefully help better my game or keep my timing or whatever it might be, where I don't feel like I'm going to the office all the time and stuff, because this, it does wear you down, trying to always be focused and always be going and coming inside and, doing this. It's one of my favorite things and stuff.
Now, honestly, is it just you like it being in the sun? Is it in the sunshine that really draws you outside?
I'm an outdoors person. I love my surfing. I love being outside. I love, outdoor activities, By the way, we do have Outdoor Nationals coming up in July 14th through the 17th. That's going to be in Southern California, Huntington Beach. For all of you guys, it's going to be a great event. We got some amazing sponsors, good prize money going into the pool and stuff like that, into the tournament. And I hope that you guys at home and everybody watching definitely considers coming out. It's going to be a great vacation time if you guys do come out. Should have some amazing weather and stuff like that. We're going to do a RYDF event the night before where you get to play with a pro if you'd like to do that, to help raise money for the RYDF, which is obviously a big part of what the tour is doing now. RYDF is helping fund almost all the top pros, and it's pretty cool to see what they're doing.
That is good. And we do have a lot of the players here, like you say. It's been exciting to see some of the younger players get involved because of that foundation. So, yeah, he's right. Anyone who can give to it should. How do you feel about the mixed doubles seeming to be gaining a lot of traction?
Yeah, well, it's neat to see it played.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching it. I'm enjoying watching the girls compete with the guys and stuff like that. I got 2 events for myself, so I'm pretty focused on that. Yeah.
It is interesting to watch, and it is a different dynamic. But everybody's been hitting the ball, wonderful, and it's a great dynamic between the guys.
Some great play. Yeah, it's great play. I watched the match before mine, which Alex was playing amazing, and then Michelle De La Rosa was freaking crushing balls. I'm like, man, that's some good ball. I think they need to, possibly go just straight up and try to play anybody.
That's true. So could you tell us a little bit about Team Dovetail? I know you've been involved with that.
Well, I'd love to. Obviously, Team Dovetail is a sponsor of the tournament. The owner of Dovetailed by Design out in Florida, Mike Kinkin, good friend of mine, came up to me about a year and a half ago, said, hey, I want to become part of racquetball and do something. And he's obviously been doing that with creating Team Dovetailed, creating a team of professional racquetball players centered around that, but also growing it into the junior programs where we do have a couple juniors, as well as trying to help grow juniors on top of that. So the goal is to really help grow the sport, give back to the sport, and also watch the pros be able to compete at the highest level and not have to worry so much about the financial part of it and stuff. But it's a great, great partnership, I think, for anybody that's involved with it. And I think we're going to have some fun stuff coming up in the future that you guys are going to be able to enjoy on top of it.
That's good. We'll be looking forward to that. And along those lines, and I'm in no way trying to push you out of the sport. We love watching you play. We love watching you compete, and you've been doing it for a long time. Are you planning to stay involved with the sport after you kind of finish your career, like through Team Dovetail or maybe through USAR?
Yeah, you know what? It's such a hard thing to figure out for myself. When I was 30 years old, I was thinking, all right, I got maybe 2 years still to hang out at the top, and let's try to, fight for another, till I'm 35, and I'm 43 now. And it's, just keep knocking on wood, hoping that keeps on going. I keep on being able to do what I'm passionate about. I've been blessed with health throughout my career. I've had a couple little injuries, but nothing serious. I've been able to do something I love doing. I tell all my guys at home, I say, hey, don't mess things up. I've worked my whole life on trying to figure out how not to work. So I love doing this. And I don't see myself not being a part of racquetball in my future. It's given me and my family a lot to be thankful for. And I want to be able to give back to the sport. I want to be able to be a part of watching our sport succeed.
That's really good to hear. Again, I'm not trying to push you out, but those of us that are big fans of you, I think, are excited to know that you'll be around for a long time with us.
Yeah, I think right now it's best for me on the court more than off the court. There might be a time when it's people are looking at me like, hey, Rocky. But I think I'm still able to compete at that level. So hopefully we're able to.
I mean, I don't think there's any question. You're still the number one seed here. It's not like we're putting you out to pasture. But again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your information. Thank you for Team Dovetail. I mean, we're going to keep an eye on them. You guys are doing exciting things. Anything else you'd like to say before I let you get out of here?
No, just thanks to my sponsors, Rollout and Head and Racket World. I got some great teams behind me. I got a team that really helps support me. And obviously Team Dovetail is a big part of it, but it's been like that my whole career, and I know it's an individual sport, but, I got Fran in my corner, I got my family in my corner, I got a lot of positives outside of just playing racquetball and getting on the court that has allowed me to be successful at this level.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, and we'll get you out of here,
Thank you very
Rocky.
much. Thanks, Tony.
Yep.